morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Wednesday, May 23rd, 2012. Well, the Western industrialized world may be on the brink of getting a big shot of growth policy assistance from the decline in the price of oil. Here's what's going on. In Baghdad right now, the P5+1 powers, the talks between the United States, Russia, China, Britain, France, and Germany, and Iran are going on regarding the Iranian nuclear program. Talks are being held in the heavily fortified Green Zone, up until recently the headquarters of the American Military Command of Baghdad. The talks are going on now a day after the head of the UN nuclear watchdog agency visited Tehran and said he expected to sign a deal with the Iranians on investigating suspected weapons activities connected to the country's nuclear program. Anyway, it seems as if there's some optimism going on now. The price in Europe for benchmark crude oil for July delivery is down 88 cents to $90.97 a barrel. This is the lowest price it's been in 7 months. If you're driving in the United States, you know that gas prices have been going down. Expect them to go down even further. The lower the gas prices go, the more freed up money exists for consumers, i.e. increased growth spending. Meanwhile, Japan is taking no chances in the event that the ban on July 1st does go into effect and the European Union and the Americans continue to boycott Iranian oil. Japan, which has just shut down all of its nuclear plants and has no oil of its own, realizes that it needs oil to have energy, especially with the summer season coming up and air conditioning required. The Japanese government, as a result of the inability to purchase marine insurance on very large crude carrier tankers coming from the Middle East, has indicated that they will go ahead and insure the tankers themselves in order to have oil coming in. But as the Japanese government is quoted by the Nikkei newspaper in Tokyo, saying all eyes are on Baghdad today, waiting to see if some sort of an arrangement comes that in fact allows the embargo to lapse. Meanwhile, in the United States, regulators are examining whether Morgan Stanley, the investment bank that handled the Facebook IPO, selectively informed important clients of a Morgan Stanley analyst's negative report about Facebook's revenue prospects. Morgan Stanley said they did everything the way they normally do things. Meanwhile, Facebook's stock continues to plummet. It's lost approximately 20% of its value since opening day. Mark Zuckerberg was married the day after the Facebook stock went up, or went off, I should say, but as a result of the IPO happening the day before his marriage, he had those assets before entering into the union. Steve McGill, who recently, yesterday in fact, was appointed the president of Aon's group in London, had a couple of comments in an interview with Insurance Day today. He said that the London market's reliance on anecdotal rather than fact-based insight has led it to making mistakes in the past. He said we need to continue to drive fact-based insights and not rely on anecdotes, which is the common theme in the London market. He said you need to supplement broking with analytics, insights from data, use of technology, and other consulting-type services to address the needs of our clients. Aon, of course, has their Global Risk Insight platform system, GRIPS, which in fact provides fact-based insights to clients of it. Sportswear manufacturer Reebok India has filed a police complaint against 2 former top executives, saying that they have in fact involved themselves in financial wrongdoing, possibly fraud, which might have cost the company $157 million. Reebok India is owned by Germany's Adidas. If the fraud is proven true, it'll be the most high-profile corporate scandal in India since '09, when Satyam Computer's former chairman revealed the company had been overstating profits for years. A union representing about 5,000 Canadian Pacific Railway workers is on strike, cutting off freight transport services throughout Canada. The strike comes after a long proxy battle between Canadian Pacific and some of its U.S. activist shareholders. In Buenos Aires, Argentina today, police defused 2 large bombs that had been lodged in the ceiling of a historic theater in the downtown district. The bombs were set to explode during a speech by former Colombian President Alvaro Uribe. The bombs were discovered by a sharp-eyed employee who said he immediately knew it was a bomb that consisted of 2 round objects with TNT attached to a mobile phone. That would do it. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.